I'm 15 seconds early. That's a first for Souls and Stardust readings going live on time or early. So I'd like to just be a little proud of myself. Also, I'm really sorry my dog is right here. I put this little stuff on his paws and now he's trying to lick it all off. So if you hear that, that is him. Sorry, it does sound like he's licking his balls, but he's not. Welcome to your August readings. So Shannon covered, she held it down over the last few months. I forget how many readings. I'm in the peak of my wedding and event season right now. So just got home from a wedding yesterday, and then I'll turn around and leave for another one this next weekend. So I'm very grateful. I get to watch a lot of love unfold and be celebrated. So it's been really, really beautiful seeing like all these different couples and hearing their stories and how they met and what brings them together, and then seeing their families join together and getting to like just see everybody loved on. It's really beautiful. And I've been doing this I think I'm in 17 years now, if I'm doing the math correctly, 17th wedding season or close to something like that. So that's why Shannon's been holding it down over the last few months. I'm very grateful that, she's been able to just tackle everybody's stuff, and I've been able to tune in on some of it and just hear her channel and doing it beautifully and with love and grace. And I always tell her she's the nice friend, and so that's not what's going to happen today. Today is my turn. She's not feeling well, so I'm going to hold it down. And the way that I like to read is just very blunt, straightforward, and however your guides are going to come through, whatever cards come through, whatever thoughts pop into my head, I'm just going to share them. So we're going to get started with that. So again, these are your August readings. If you want to sign up for September, the link is in the description box. You can visit our website, the Souls and Stardust podcast.com, and then you can set it up on auto pay or just do one-time payments. You can gift a reading to somebody. If you want to send them a video message so they don't even have to pop on, or if you want to get them on, for next month, whatever, it's all on the website. If you just want to support, all of that kind of good stuff. We did simplify the website down. I took away a lot of stuff that just was adding to the noise or that was cool for the moment, but either, just wasn't part of what our goal was. Our goal has always been to help people. And the other stuff was like, oh, cool, we could do this and we could do this, we could do this, we could do this. And so a lot of it is just like creating things based off of that little ADHD spark of creativity. Like, oh, well, one person or a couple people said they wanted this, so let's go ahead and do this. And then it ends up being a flop, or only those few people are interested and nothing takes off, da, 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 da. So it's like, you know what? Why did we start this in the first place? We started it as a podcast. We started it to have a show where her and I could have these candid spiritual discussions about this human experience and these spiritual aspects of things, and to let people know you're not alone, and to share really cool stories and to help deliver messages to people who book readings with us. Everything else is extra. And right now we're busy. Like, I'm busier than I've ever been. I got some people like, oh, I haven't seen you on social media. I'm like, I am busy. Like, I'll pop in, check my reels, do a couple things. And then I got the dog that wants me, the kids that need me, or like, I got a little social life going on right now, finally, right? And then when I'm not shooting, I'm working other things. And I'm like, just work. I got an 18-year-old now. She's started audio engineering school, and she's got a car now, and gas ain't cheap. So cheers for doing strawberry matcha today. Also, pie from Murray Family Farms in Bakersfield. That the fruits of the forest pie. Highly recommend if you're ever driving through Bakersfield. So, all right, enough of that yapping. Enough. Also, welcome to my new command central. So everything's on the charger. Got to shoot this afternoon. All right. General energy of August, and my hair is not staying down. This is too hot, and I don't like it touching my shoulders. I'm gonna get a haircut. All right. So we have eclipse coming up. That's gonna be affecting South Node stuff. So definitely check where Leo is in your chart, and then you can see what type of topics that's going to hit. And it's going to be time to clean out, purge, address some stuff that came up maybe at the end of Cancer season. Literally, and figuratively. There we go. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. I know my Cancer season ended with a pipe bursting and flooding my entire garage. And if you are friends with me, you know that a couple Cancer seasons ago, a water heater broke and flooded the garage. So I was glad that this was like, okay, done. That's Cancer season's done. But what it did was force me to deal with a bunch of shit that's in my garage that, it's my grandmother's stuff. And, they brought it over when she moved out of her house. And I'm like, haven't really dealt with it because I've been so busy. And I've been staring at this like stuff. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this? Well, a pipe busting and like showering down like a waterfall. Like I told my friends, I was like, you ever ride at like the theme parks where you're sitting in a circle, you're going down the river, and then you get like stuck under the waterfall. It's just like coming down on you. Like that's what happened. I had to like FaceTime the landlord to ask him how to shut off the water because I couldn't find a little handle for it. It was a freaking mess. I'm like, help! How do I turn this off? And I hate water touching my face anyways. And this was just like, but it forced me to deal with, I had to pull everything out or like clean because it went through to the other side. Got all my carpet in the like the hallway, like the foyer. And it's like, all right, well, this is one way to deal with shit that needs to get addressed now. So what is that in your chart? Where's that end of Cancer, beginning of Leo hitting for you? And how did Cancer season close out for you? What topics of home and motherhood or kids or, feminine body parts, whatever, like what was affected with you? And then what did that cause for you to address in the Leo houses? All right, so general energy, this is just for whoever's tuning in that did not get to jump in on a reading. So we got cloud of unknowing. Float on the clouds of the unknown and surrender to the mystery. Embrace the sacred within. Sorry, my nails are rough right now. All right, so this is a season of not knowing. Like, you're in the fog or whatever, but you're going to break through. Navigate life's many twists and turns with elegance and resilience. So it's kind of like, keep it moving. Like what I'm seeing in my head is like when I drive out of town and I'm driving through the fog and it gets scary and I want to brace up and tense and like, your first inclination, if you're not from fog, like, some of us, you think, oh, maybe I need to turn the lights on, or sometimes the lights will automatically turn on and you're like, oh, that's even worse. So the uncertainty of the breakthrough is that period where like, I can't drive with my lights on. I just have to trust the road ahead and just get through this fog. And I just have to get through. And even if it's like a physical thing, like a mental clarity, okay, what's causing the brain fog for you? Is it the hormones? Is it the sugar? And this is all asking myself these things too, because there's moments where I'll eat really, really, really clean and I'll do good, good remembering to take all of my stuff and I feel really good. And then there's times where I'm just like disassociated, foggy, like it's hard to even be like fully present in my body on those days. So physically, what is it? Is it the fog of uncertainty? If Leo hits your second house of money and finance, like is there changes in your income happening? Is it in the fourth house, home, like moving, something uncertain there, or yeah, love life, all of that good stuff, career. All right, so general energy. I am a beautiful soul. Very suiting for Leo season because that's when you need to shine. Be you and protected. All right, let's get started with our. Oh, hold on. Let me write down the times. Let's see. 10, we'll call it 11 minutes. All right, CSC. What are the themes for the next, let's just call it the next 4 weeks or so. What are the themes? Cavern. Cavern of Secrets. Maybe you're going somewhere where they talk like that. Don't you know, Bobby? The Cavern of Secrets. Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Cutting edge. Slice through obstacles and carve a path toward your dreams. Sorry, that was the Cavern of Secrets. Sorry, I should have done my nails. Cavern. Cutting edge. Slice through obstacles and carve a path toward your dreams. Okay, so lay the tracks. What do you need to cut through? What mountainsides do you need to go through? What tunnels need to be blown up and dealt with to cut through so that you can fit? What paths need to be cleared? You know what's interesting? Both of these have like similar shapes in them too, like the leading eye up to the tunnel look, but they're both lights at the end of the tunnel. So keep that in mind. Maybe that's the reminder for you, like, hey, it's a dark, thinking the Cavern of Secrets. Sometimes I get those like random videos on YouTube that are about like people that have died during cave diving accidents, and they're going like really freaking deep where it's like pitch black, and then they got to go through this and go through that to like get to the other side. That's what I'm seeing in my head, like when that card came out. I will never go cave diving. I don't know why that's on the algorithm. However, spiritually cave diving, totally get it. If this is still the work related stuff, just keep breathing your oxygen. Keep your breath calm. You can't freak out if you're under the cave and you're in that dark part where you're kind of having to shimmy through or whatever, right? All right. So what are these dreams? What else is coming up this month? Vortex of creativity. Spiral into your creative vortex, unleashing imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. So you got 2 cards about your dreams. So the cutting edge one says about slicing through obstacles to carve a path to your dreams. And then this one is talking about your taking your imagination and manifesting dreams into reality. And something I saw also this morning was a random, I don't know, maybe Shannon even posted it. It was like a reel of, I don't know if it was real or AI or not. That's sad. But it was showing what happens in the brain when you learn something new and how the little neurons, like, or whatever, connect and form that connection. So that's what I'm seeing in my head. So maybe you're supposed to do some mushrooms or something too, because I also thought about that. Bottom of the deck, you got Mountain of Mastery. So are you going climbing, or is this more of that climb up to the top that has been going on for months and months and months? I feel like we've been talking about this, these issues and the work stuff and whatever. But maybe this is a personal journey. Ascend towards self-realization and triumph, guided by the stoic presence of the Mastery Mountain Pathway. The stoic presence. want to go to Tibet? Go climb Everest, but just at the bottom with all the crazy. All right, I'm feeling pulled towards these moon cards. So let's see with this Leo eclipse going on. What does CS need to focus on? Purging, clearing, preparing, finally dealing with. What is it in regards to full moon in Capricorn? So fully illuminated Capricorn, work, building stuff. Full moon Cap, take a reality check. Bottom of the deck, full moon in Pisces, forgive. So you got 2 full moons. That's a lot of feelings and like action. But reality check and forgiveness. I wonder if it's like what have you been delusional about in terms of expecting or not expecting, or like, are these people really that smart, or are they really that empathetic, or are they really that understanding? Are people doing things because they have to or because they want to? Okay, let's see your soul purpose. Soul vision. Allow healing energy to flow through you to those in need. Be a channel for healing. Symbols. Oh, to the oceans. Get your knock because there's pop. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so one card fell out, but it's not even from this deck. It was accidentally mixed in there from the past lives deck. So that one said you were a scholar or a seeker of knowledge. And then the card that I was actually trying to get out, your purpose involves raising the energy of those around you. Lift collective vibration. Morale, team morale. That's what I'm hearing. All right, so what is your indicator card? Who are you? What's your main energy? Maybe get some new decks. Ooh, 3 of Swords in reverse. So healing something that's been hurting your heart. Fixing some shit. Making things right is what I'm hearing. A proper exchange, something reciprocated. Queen of Wands energy. There you go, girl. That's what we need. We need that. Sitting on your throne, that fire, that energy of movement, confidence. And she's holding the sunflower. Okay, these 2 fell out together. Oh, wait, there's 3. So let's see. We got, ooh, I wonder if this is a person. So these 3, it was Magician, Hierophant that fell out together first. And then as I moved them, you got the King of Wands. So if there's someone who is a tyrant in your life, or some sort of like, or if you're feeling powerless, or you're feeling the lack of something, but that was at the bottom. So I love that these 2 strong ass cards about like making shit happen and taking leadership and being strong. And that's also Leo energy too. It's not just about the self and the spotlight on self. It's leadership and authority. People in positions of power. Bottom of the deck for you. So something's imbalanced. 2 of Pentacles, imbalance of power, imbalance of responsibilities, imbalance of what's the word? Sorry. Imbalance, like it's just not, you're giving more right, than you're getting. Okay. Let's see. I want a smaller area than I'm used to. So I don't know if that's related to your energy or not, where you're like feeling cramped and confined. Not enough room for you. Not enough room for you to spread your wings and fly. I am releasing negativity. And these two, I am healing from the past. And I am prosperous. Bottom of the deck, surrendering to the divine. Releasing negativity, healing from the past, and prosperous. Letting that shit go, whatever it's healing, so that you can move forward and open up that gateway to whatever prosperity looks like to you. Time freedom, stress freedom, freedom to actually move around because you feel so freaking confined to your workspace or your area or the people, whatever this has to do with, right? Let's see. Divinity. So you're guided, you are protected, you are safe. Advocate. That's the other bottom of the deck. I just split the deck. So again, there's something that you need to be speaking up on, bringing light to. Where's my? Let's see if there's any relationship or fun stuff, not so serious work stuff or life stuff. Okay, get some fun here. It was weird. Like something flew by the window. Hopefully my audio is okay. Go flirt, get out there and have some fun. Shit. Loosen your grip and allow this shit to unfold naturally. Bottom of the deck. So take a step back and let the situation breathe. So I don't know if there is somebody that you're like have your eye on or something like that, but it's like loosen up, just pause, observe, watch, and keep going out and having fun. Don't stop. Keep booking yourself for day dates or meetings and meetups, and even if it's just friend shit, like go make some friends. All right, that is C. All right. CD is going to be, we'll call it 2340. All right, CD. And if you are on this list for today and you're popping in, make sure to leave a comment so I can move you up if you wanted to watch live. And let me know how the audio is. Okay. All right, CD. CD, are you having feelings or issues of not feeling heard correctly or misunderstood, misinterpreted? Or even I said CD and my phone thought I said Siri. Like, yes. Let's get my hair bothering me. Okay, what's up with CD for the next one? Fantasy land. Make sure everyone involved is being realistic and on the same page. So as I'm saying, does everyone hear you? Does everyone understand the overall plan, the journey? Is everyone on board with the timeline, the logistics of what's supposed to happen? Or are we all in la la land and they're like, woo, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna go do this? Where's the goal? What are you trying to do? There's a lot of color in these cards. Fresh ideas. Stay open-minded, inviting new perspectives to enrich your journey and spark creative solutions. So you got lots of color, and they almost mimic the pattern of the rings. So what's coming up? Where is it? Making sure everyone's on the same page. So what does that mean? Are we planning a vacation? Are we planning a move? Are we planning a change of environment? Stop and reflect. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Yeah, what are you planning? That's what I'm asking. Because it was like, make sure everyone's on the same page. And it's like fantasy land. This makes me think of the mountains. And there are actually mountains in Death Valley. Fresh ideas. What are we doing? Where are we going? Stop and reflect. Where are we headed? We want to go. Bottom of the deck. Hear what's unsaid. Tune into the silence for truths that words cannot express. Listen deeply. So if somebody, and I don't know why, but just using the analogy of a vacation, right? Somebody going, I don't care where we go. I don't care what we do. Whatever. But they're not really saying, oh, I actually have this silent bucket list of things that I want to do with you. Places I want to go with you. You know, that's a relationship thing. Apply it there. You know, the things that are unspoken and unsaid, you can't just assume, like, dude, make sure we're on the same page. You got to talk out loud. Otherwise, I'm going to plan this whole thing and you're going to be along for the ride. I don't want to hear shit from you about complaining. I'm drawn towards this one. You feeling ignored? Or like, oh, something or somebody's too busy. I feel like I'm fucking talking to myself sometimes, man. Yep, you're going somewhere. You're going on a vacation or you're planning some time in nature. You have to get the hell out of here and go do something and go like get some quiet. You got the Earth pulsing card, pulse of the mother, slow down, time in nature, and the body is just laying there, soaking it in. And look, there's more mountains in there. So maybe you're going to see something mountainous. I can't wait to get this pie. Star Brothers, Taurus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So I don't know if you're going with a group of people or if there is a man present that is going to be very protector and safe energy, or meeting somebody that will be crucial to your spiritual journey on, like, you know, sometimes you got to go somewhere and meet a stranger just for them to say the one random thing to you to make it all click. And you're like, oh, noted, thank you. You know, some Khalil Gibran type shit. Longing for home, homesick for the stars. So finding a place that feels like home to you. Because we're here and we're present in these human bodies and we got to do this shit because we're here. We're already here. So let's see. Hold on. I'll pull this one over here instead. I don't know what this deck is, but it's like not soulmate, but like soul contract type ish. Question mark. All right, so what are you going through this month? 8-8, which just passed yesterday. Honor your agreement. Mission in motion. With 9-9, so you got 8-8-9-9. Open your heart and set loving boundaries. 11-11. I am enough. Let go of expectations. And bottom of that deck, I'm telling you, you're going on a journey somewhere, something, because you got Voyager's journey. Or maybe the whole thing is this reference to this journey. I don't know, but I feel like you're physically going somewhere to reconnect or do something. But yeah, 2-2, Voyager's journey, past life healing. So wherever you're going, take some time to connect. And like not just go see a bunch of shit. Like listen, close your eyes, and just hear the stories around you of the place and the environment and nature. Let the trees talk to you is what I'm hearing. Let the trees talk. Let them talk. Shut up and let them talk. Your soul mission. Let's do that. Oh, welcome in. All right, CD. You're here to uplift and inspire others with your light. So, light worker calling. You're here to help others reconnect with the earth and its healing energies. Okay, so maybe you're supposed to go find this location. Maybe you're supposed to bring people there. Maybe, but it says connect with nature. What did I just tell you? I just told you. Listen to the trees. Connect with nature. I said, just lay there and listen. I'm not yelling. I just love you. Your mission is to bring joy and laughter to those around you. Spread joy. And bottom of the deck, share the ancient wisdom within you. Your knowledge is needed. Are you supposed to host a gathering? What's going on? All right. Let's pull from your girlfriend's no bullshit love oracle. So whether this is friend, romantic, whatever kind of partnership you're in or want to be in. If you have to force it, it's not for you. And let that apply to whomever it applies to. Extra effort is needed to give this relationship a chance. But you can't be the only one to force it forward and to initiate and to move the needle, is what it feels like. But there's unfinished business. And let's see. These. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Boundaries. So I think that's the second time you got set loving boundaries, and then you got the boundaries card. So with everything that's coming up, I wonder if this is a friendship that you're supposed to address and bring something up or set some boundaries, or if it's a relationship. Journey. You got Voyager's journey. Don't stop believing, girl. The bottom of the deck is unconditional. With this one. That's so funny, all the journey cards you got. Okay. So, hold on. The next one we have. Let me send this. Let me send the YouTube link real quick. Since it's just me in here anyways right now. That was weird. I opened up YouTube and saw my own face. Okay. All right, KA. We're going to call that 35. And if you're just joining, we have strawberry matcha and pie. Because pie over cake. KA, what's going on with you, girl? I feel like I haven't heard back from you or updates in a minute. Just have to check in with you. I just pulled a new one here. Hold on. There. Just want to let you guys know that I did put a bra on for you today. I should probably. Ooh, 7 of Wands. Oh, what you got going on? You're being super productive, super busy, fighting time, or the need to get a bunch of stuff done. Being protective about something, or what are you standing up for yourself about? That's what is she up against? Ooh, 9 of Wands. A lot of fire energy. So this is the last stand. This is like resilience, perseverance. So what are you fighting to hold up and maintain? What are you being protective over? Bottom of the deck, I can already see is the Lovers in reverse. So is that, who's doing that? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So is there being something slow happening, or someone lazy, someone not putting in effort? And you're like, nah, hold my ground. We're not doing that. That could be work, friend, but with the Lovers in reverse, that's what made me think it was something of the sort. Which the other readings I have not jumped straight into the kind of relationship stuff. It's just been kind of at the end. So this one, for some reason, we're pulling it at the beginning. Mommy daddy issues, generational wounds are fucking shit up in this connection. I'm all cool. That's great. So something about taking the leap. So leaping away, leaping to, leaping and just saying what's on your mind and what's been eating up at you with somebody. This is not a vibrational match, and let them show themselves out. So there's also something stuck on the card. So there's something about just letting them go. Bottom of the deck, some connections are not meant to be forever. Let them go deal with their shit on their own, man. All right. What does KA have coming up for the next month? Next 4 weeks. And where is Leo in your chart? Almost there. Persist with faith, for you are on the brink of breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. So is this is like, for me, it feels either that like personal side, passion project, or personal side of, or a personal goal of something, because it's talking about persist. Sorry, it's my dog snoring. Persist with faith. So it's like, can't see it yet, and this came up earlier with the fog where it's like you can't see ahead of you just yet. And this person's even like tiptoeing, right? And it's okay, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're not running, we're not sprinting, we are tiptoeing quietly and we're getting there, but we're almost there. And stop having imposter syndrome. That's the other thing I'm hearing is like, you deserve to be here and be confident in your skills and abilities. Adapt to transformation. Embrace change with open arms, for it is the catalyst for your evolution and growth. Embrace change. So you got a lot of water in your cards showing up. So a lot of emotions, a lot of feelings. Divine flow. Yeah, all three of these cards, you got water in them. Let go of attachment to the outcome. Let the universe bring gifts. Whoa. It's like water in the, it's weird. It's like they photoshopped it to look like she's in the water and you can see the water above and around. That's interesting. But it's divine flow. But it's also interesting to be like, when you were a kid, did you ever go under the water and try to talk or sing or do something like that? And that's what it looks like to me is she's under, but she's singing and she's like, or worshiping or like, receiving. Bottom of the deck, Grove of Unity. So interesting, you got water, like the water on the beach, and the water of the transformation and the divine flow, but then you got all this earth and it's the Grove of Unity. So I'm wondering if it's like everything finally coming together, everything finally like the right conditions, the right soil, the right amount of water, the right people tending to these gardens or tending to these groves and letting it come together, basically. Or you joining something that is of a group nature. Did I also hear? Let's see. I felt the chair like nice. Perspective. Zoom out, none of this shit matters. Your life is a canvas. Creative accountability, artist, manifestation. See, all this water. Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Ooh, both of these are water cards. This makes me think again, being in the pool when you're a little kid, just like you're talking and singing, but you're like all you can hear is yourself, right? You're just like that muffled, or you just sound so different, right? Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconscious to light. So yeah, there you go. So much water energy surrounding you this month. So many feelings towards things. Being in your feelings. Sing from the heart. Go write some songs. Where is Leo in your chart? I will continue to ask that. Where is Leo in your chart? Sorry, multitasking. All right, your I ams are I am trusting my intuition. You're never alone. So again, I think there's something with a group or community That's important for you. Ooh, you got I am trusting my intuition twice. So bottom of the deck is I'm living poetry. When I said go write a song, I actually was thinking about poetry and spoken word as well. Like signing up for something, an open mic night, just doing something different, right? Doing something. I feel like there's stuff that you do with people, but then I feel like there's something where you need to branch off and go be like the kid in the pool that's just off in La La Land and singing to herself and playing and off in your own world and like doing something just for you also, if that makes sense. All right, that was KA. Oh, hold on, I'll do your soul mission. You're here to spread love, compassion, and kindness, Earth Angel. Show others the path by living your truth authentically. Be a way shower. Bottom of the deck. Lead by example. Your actions inspire change. Inspire through action. So thank you, KA. Okay, hold on. Tea break. All these readings just make you parched and want pie. This is the best pie ever because it's all made with fruits from their farm. So it's like strawberry, rhubarb, apple, cherry. Fucking really good. That's fun. All right. We're getting back to the readings in a second. It is so, so good. Okay. And blackberries and raspberries. No cherries. I lied. Okay. IW at 47:38. Okay, IW, what is going on? Oh, and happy belated birthday, Leo season for you. And let's find out what you got going on over the next few weeks. Month of August up to the beginning of September. Things are going to come together nicely. We like that. Yep. Everything's balanced when I shuffled. It sounds so funny, but it's like. So, desert of isolation. So, traverse the desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. So, doing something alone. Tackling things that you essentially have to do alone. Oh, shit. Okay. And in terms of what it's regarding, very interesting choice of photo is a fire. It says, ignite your soul. And I'm glad we have dark, twisted humor. Ignite your soul. Embrace the mysteries of life. Stay open-minded. Embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. So, a solo journey. Fire. Creating a new identity. And look at the face, right? It's also sculpture of self, but the created new identity is embrace change and rediscover yourself, crafting a narrative aligned with your true essence. So this is a story of resilience for you. And this is where you get to narrate and tell people when they ask about your scars, oh, well, this is what happened. And you can shape the story to be whatever you need it to be. Did get a couple more that fell out too. True intentions, stay authentic and aligned. So trusting your inner wisdom to guide you toward genuine fulfillment. But interesting that the images are, when I've been pulling these, images have been similar for everybody. Like they're getting at least two that are like, you know. And then the other one, you also got the cutting edge card. Slice through obstacles and carve a path towards your dreams. But also that light at the end of that trail. Bottom of the deck, recovery, comeback. Find strength and healing in each step forward. Hope renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurgence. So, interesting. Recovery, comeback. And then Bruce just snored. He says hi. And he's got chip crumbs next to him, which are not from him, sadly. Those are my chip crumbs. All right. I feel like we're supposed to go here. Tell me more about the upcoming month. So this journey, this rediscovery of yourself and this new body, essentially, you know. And although what I was thinking about was the picture on the first one. Yes, you have love and support and surrounded by people, but essentially the pain and suffering and everything you had to go through is only something you personally had to experience on that level that nobody else will understand. And that can feel very lonely sometimes when you're like, you don't understand the pain I've been through, right? Earthed, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. So learning how to be human, learning how to be in your body, learn how to be here and present. And again, back to that narration of your story. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. But they're going toward the doorway. So that same symbol, like the other picture that we had with the train and the trail at the end and the light at the end of the tunnel, but the golden children. So tap into your inner child. I know you work with children as well, and so that's going to keep you connected and reminded, and you get to use your gifts. Breath of the cosmos. So micromanaging the universe. So definitely breathe and let that shit go. You don't have to micromanage the universe because once it's already in motion, it's already en route. Like the end is already figured out. Cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So this is definitely a point and period in your life where you've been cracked open and there you have had to surrender. You had to just lay there and do nothing. And first of all, that's hard for you. We know you as a person can't do nothing. But this alchemizing out of this experience and letting it grow you and shape this new part of you and what you want to advocate for later on, and like, or who you want to help, and you know, seeing people in new perspectives of like who the real helpers are, who the real like people that have your best interest are. Okay. Let's see. What is your indicator card for the work? You're being so good. Yeah, I went live and he was like licking his paw. I was like, right now. All right. Page of Pentacles for you, my friend. It is slow, but it is moving and it is prosperous. We love Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is very, it's also like the planner, the, you know, the consistency, the goal oriented, But it's not fully king yet. So it's just like, all right, we're making progress and we're moving toward this thing now. And if you're here, say hi. Ooh, Emperor. So maybe that's somebody or something making final judgment or decision. Could be Aries energy. Because with the Page of Pentacles, let's see. Oh, it's also protection and structure. So this could be something coming into place with that, because Page of Pentacles is also like money, finances, income. And then if this is a structure card, that could be like this is slowly building up to something. Two of Wands in reverse. Cards all messed up. Sorry. So our Two of Wands in reverse, though, is over analyzing. Normally this is a planning and action card, but this is where you're like, okay, I'm overanalyzing, but there's really nothing I can do to plan this or make this move forward any faster, or make this move forward any faster. Like, I am stuck here. We're at the land. We're just waiting on the boats now. Oh, the Hermit card. So this is about coming back out, and you had your time within, and it's time to go out. Time to be out there, and we are not staying home. We're not staying in, figuratively and literally. Let's see what else. I'm gonna pull one of these because they're funny. Because they're kind of cute. Madame Dora's fortune telling cards. Oh, you got two. Heart to heart, Hilda. Lead with your heart. Quirky Quincy. Life is short and then you die. Realistic Richard. Do a reality check. And bottom of the deck. Ain't life grand, Gertie? Being good natured never hurt anyone. Oh, hold on. Do you hear Bruce? Okay, IW. We got M. Hold on, let me move my fork so I can get some kind of paper. MW, we will say 15, 30. Jumping straight into this deck. This is a weird question for you, MW, but do you take baths? If not, I feel like you need to just like sit your ass down and go soak in a pool, or soak in a tub, and soak in a body of water. That's what I was seeing. Okay, so let's see. Duality dance, seek balance amid the chaos, and find harmony within yourself. It's such a weird picture, but it's also like a puppet. So I'm saying go soak in water, find your balance. You also got this card. This is what IW got, creating a new identity. But it's interesting that you got the duality and then the picture on this one, the dual face. So it's almost like, who are you and who do you have to code switch to be around? Who do you get to be your authentic self around? And then who do you still have to mask and like keep up the front around? And, you know, It can be exhausting. Sorry, that's like 20 cards. Just put stuff in. Ooh, labyrinth of choices. Did we get this for you a couple months ago? Chart your course through the perplexing labyrinth of choices, embracing each turn as part of your complex journey. Bottom of the deck, growth potential. Embrace change to unlock your full potential and flourish. What's weird is when a couple readings ago, I saw something fly by the window and it looked like a white bird. But I've never seen a white bird around here. They're all freaking pigeons or other little ones. I'm sure Shannon would know what kind of birds they have, but I'm not that good with birds. Let's see. What has she got going on this next few weeks? What is happening? It's coming together. And then got balance. Deep cellular healing. Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So you keep getting things that are balancing or duality. So physical and emotional, both sides of you, letting those converge and merge together. Like maybe it's kind of like what I'm hearing in my head, like kind of like when you introduce friend groups together. You're like, oh my God, all these people know different sides of me. The void. Stop, embrace winter, the great cosmic womb. Get the deep cellular healing card. Great cosmic womb. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you with other people, and who are you when you have to code switch and mask or switch up like this version of yourself. Or it could be people that you are one way online versus one way in person. Not necessarily negative, but just, you could be like a true nerd when you know you're in the safety and community of a type of people versus like in person, you're like amazing perspective. So you got these two that match. This is the perspective card, though. Zoom out and find common ground. All right, your I ams. So this is what you want to focus on during your meditations. Maybe write them down, put them in the car. I am part of the cosmic whole. I am healing. I am protected. And bottom of the deck, I am loved. Speaking of, let's do soul mission first. And then we'll pull a couple of the soul contract cards. Okay, so this one, there is something blocking obstacle-wise. Let's try that again. So, what is getting in the way of her realizing her soul mission? Okay, that came together. Just needed a redo, a restart, reset. Your purpose is to make the world a more beautiful place through your creations. Create beauty. Balance and express. Again, more duality, balance. Balance and express your divine energies to guide others in finding their balance. So that's why it's all coming up. So I said the question was, what is blocking you from being in your soul mission or your purpose, right? And I had to reset it and reshuffle it for it to come back together. And that was creating balance because the balance was off the first time. So it was blocked and in the way. But in doing so, part of your purpose is to help other people find their balance. Bottom of the deck. Your leadership inspires others to follow a path of love. Lead with love. So again, you're here to show others balance and expression and be more creative. Whatever that looks like for you. It doesn't have to mean painting and poetry. Being creative can be, creating an app, creating a software, any kind of creation energy. Okay, soul energy, contract wise, what you got going on with people around you right now that you're going through, whatever's coming in at the top of your mind right now. Could be about that person or group of people. Heal, abandonment, time to forgive. So you feeling left behind or abandoned by somebody, people, something. 7-7. 4-4, the generator, staying grounded. Oh, I like this because this is the prism always reminds me of like that creative energy that comes through, and then it goes to the prism and comes out into the world through various forms and light. And bottom of the deck, sacred sexuality, accessing the unified field. So that was bottom of the deck. 9-9, so 7, 4, and 9. Okay, let's see what your indicator card is. God, it's been a while since I've been able to jump on and do these. I feel a little rusty. Brain just overdrive. So maybe that message is for you too. Maybe you need a little rest. I need to go nap after this. Bruce just snored. In agreement. All right, who are you? 10 of Swords. Girl, you must be tired too. That is the everything is fine card. Just if you know tarot and you know how all of that leads up, like the 4 of Swords and all her anxiety up to the 9, like all of this pressure, thoughts, anxiousness, where we fucked up and failed or dropped the ball or any of that kind of stuff, right? And I was just saying, like, are you tired, exhausted? Have we had enough yet? All right, cool. Then let's change the Lovers. Who that is? Is a partner. Five of Swords. It's a lot of swords. So there might have been arguments, some sort of like, even if it's just petty disputes and disagreements, where you're like, we're just not on the same page right now. Like 2 of Swords, so decision time. Right? That's a lot of swords. We've got the 2, the 5, the 10. So this is like stuck in the middle or denial over something. If you have to like make a difficult choice, but her eyes are covered, so she's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna be stuck right here. I'm gonna pretend to be asleep. Or not having enough information to make decisions. Possibly. Question mark. All right. That is MW. We got our last collective member. TM. Hold on. Just kidding. I hate those videos. I'm just really thirsty. Big stretch. I wish I could show you him right now at my feet. It's so cute. All right, where are we starting with TM? Starseed Oracle deck. TM is a recent new member. For a second, I was like, did I put the right initials? Yes, I put the right initials. That was there. Okay, so tell me what this has to do with this month. Next 4 weeks. The Void. Embracing winter, great cosmic wound. This is the second time this card has come up. So the next 4 weeks might feel like emptiness or pausing or not much happening because there's stuff forming, right? Star family, you're part of a team of souls, call in support. So you go from nothing to a lot of something. And with the star family, what I feel like is this is the group and community coming together. This is the family, the group of soul contracts that said, okay, yeah, let's all do this and let's do this together. I say we open up a shop and we all go in on it. We open family stores. That's just me. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. Whatever the dream is, whatever the goal, keep holding the vision. And what I see coming to mind is, let's just say it's opening a shop or running something like that. It's not just about the money. It's about, I want to provide family, support, community. I want to provide a space, that same feeling that we have for family dinners every Sunday, right? We were talking about that. The star family coming together, the new earth coming in, where we feel very divided and separate from each other because we're so busy with this or that, or because we're not neighbors like growing up, right? Or something like that. So it's like, whatever that vision is for you, if you can see yourself with your eyes closed, but you see yourself in this room or in this space and you hear the music playing and you smell the food or you hear laughter, you hear kids go, this is great, yum, I want more. Whatever it is that you're dreaming and manifesting, hold on to that vision. See yourself there is what I'm hearing. Bottom of the deck, surrender to the sweetness. Telling you, we need to open up a sweet shop. I want to learn to make candy, like pull ribbon candy or hard candies of old. Bruce just snorted in agreement. See, you could do the ice cream, my sister can bake, and then I can learn candy. Surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, which Venus just entered Libra, so this is about partnerships and, our contracts and balances. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. I love that. Surrender to the sweetness. How does the sweetness want to live through me? If the sweetness is a person, how can I entertain her? How can I invite the sweetness into my life? How can I spread the sweetness to bring joy to other people's faces? I can't fix the world, but if I can make your life better for a few minutes while you're here, or for an hour while you're here watching a show and having, snacks and stuff with your family, and you have a safe environment to bring your little kids to, that's all ages, and, it's an extension of our home, extension of our family, right? Creating the family feeling that we miss, that we had growing up. What is it? Right? Okay, what are your I am statements? I just want you to pay attention to the words that are coming out today. I am surrendering to the sweetness, and now I'm savoring each moment. Like what? Like a motherfucking bite of something. I am savoring each moment. I, as a foodie and a tourist, when I'm eating, if it doesn't taste good, I'm miserable, like sad inside that this doesn't taste good as I had hoped, right? When something's delicious, but I'm like also in an environment that's like, like sitting in Italy eating fresh mozzarella and basil. And as simple as it is, right? Just closing my eyes and savoring that moment altogether, this time and place in my life, this bite, this experience, the fact that this may never happen again, this or this exact thing or this exact moment, nothing will ever be that. So think of when you're manifesting and dreaming. And I know, like, we want to sit there, we want to make all the plans out, lay out the business plan, the financials, and lay out all like the, you know, the not so, the 95% of the stuff that we have to do in order to get to do the fun stuff 5% of the time, right? Figure out like how you want people to feel when they're engaging and interacting with you in your business and your brand and you as a person, right? And savor those little bits and moments and manifest from that point. All of this is healing your inner child. We have the opportunity to be the adults that we needed as kids. And whatever that means for you, right? Whoever you needed as a kid, you get to now be that person and have that. And I just keep hearing a safe place, a safe place, a safe place. I don't know why. I am shifting my perspective. Bottom of the deck, I am never alone. So yeah, you got the star family card and then the I'm never alone. So you're not going to do this alone. You're going to do it with people and with family, whatever family is to you. Got this deck over here. All right, TM. So show me your energy for this month. Big stretch for the Bruce. My baby. She just like hold the mic up to him so you can hear me. All right, TM. Death card. So could be the ending to something. Ending a contract, ending somebody controlling, finishing up somebody that's bound you somewhere, and starting something new, the Hanged One. So let me see. Because I'm sorry. This would actually be pausing before something. So this is, sorry, I told you I was a little rusty today. I'm also, and I did 2 back-to-back dry, like California in less than 48 hours. I'm freaking tired, sorry. Let me start over. Ending of something. Maybe getting out of a contract or something that's binding. This is more of the waiting and the like uncertainty because it hasn't started. Nothing has like, it's not for sure set in stone yet, like what's happening. And so it's like in limbo. Okay. And bottom of the deck is going to be the Queen of Swords. Normally the Queen of Swords Hold on. Okay, so this is normally upright. She's like the one who is fair and just. Um, she's gonna be. What else do we have with the Ace of Wands coming up? So what Ace of Wands do? So the Ace of Wands is that like new creativity and the new spark and the new passion of something. With the Queen of Swords in reverse, though, that could be maybe you're dealing with somebody who might be either like rude or aggressive, bully, um, just somebody that's like arrogant and full of themselves. You could be dealing with that when it comes to trying to exit out of something. It doesn't even have to be a woman, right? It could just be feeling like you're being pushed around or, you know, back to that in between of waiting. And then the Ace of Wands, though, is like the new spark and the new creative outlet that you get to, like, oh, well, hey, here's an opportunity, right? Let's see what your soul mission is. Actually, hold on. Someone's calling at me. Three, soulmate, clearing core wounds. Trust. 4, trust. Ask, listen, and allow. Yeah. Just keep like telling yourself like what it is you want in this ideal situation to work out. Unification, aligning with abundance. Bottom of the deck. Look this up. Merkaba activation. Ground, shield, and protect. Sorry, sometimes this is an older computer on this one, so sometimes like the light's weird. All right, soul mission. You are here to spread love, compassion, and kindness. Earth Angel. Which I definitely feel like you do that. Interacting with you, like very positive person. You're very optimistic, funny as hell. Helping others brings you closer to fulfilling your mission. Be of service. You transmute negative energy to light and positivity. I told you, you're very positive, alchemist of energy. So even this situation, you will still spin it into a positive light. Bottom of the deck, trust your inner guidance. Your intuition is a gift to the world. Intuitive path. Oh, I think I forgot to write down what time yours started. Oops. Have to go back. Sorry. Last one. What else? Healing. And Bruce snores. Healing with the rose. Okay. Macrocosm. I think that's a big picture. I always get them confused. Macro. Because I shoot with the macro lens. Like micro to me is tiny. No. Google it. How about that? and passion. Dude, you have to follow your passion, follow the things that excite you. So you can't do this forever, right? Receptivity, open and receive. Alrighty. That is TM. JR will be 125.44. All right, let's start off with these. This will be JR's first reading. Hi. Hello. I am on my live. I'm sorry. It's okay. I'm on my last one. Mother. Well, that could be a sign. Your daughter coming home. Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles. So you might have money and work coming in. It's a little slow to start. The Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy, but it is presenting an opportunity for some income and for some money and movement, although slow, building towards something. But he grows to the King of Pentacles, baby. That is beautiful. We want that progression from the Knight to the King because the King is mature and responsible enough to actually handle the money, to handle the income, to handle the wealth that comes at him. If you give too much too soon to the Knight, he's immature. He's not the one that's he's gonna blow it all. He's gonna blow the opportunities. He's not gonna, make the right sacrifices or, honor the right agreements versus the King of Pentacles is stable and prosperous. And he's like grown, matured a lot. We got a Knight of Swords. So, oops, sorry, Bruce. So this is this could be an impatient, but still very focused energy in the Knight that's coming in. And hold to your ambitions because you got just look at the picture. She riding in on the freaking horse, okay, well, we're going. We're ambitious. That's not somebody that's just slowly trotting along. That's okay, let's get the pace. Let's pick up the pace. If I need to get from here to there and I'm riding a freaking horse, I want the horse to run. Okay, bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. So, in reverse, sorry. Normally, the Eight of Swords upright is being in a self-imposed prison where she could get out of herself, out of her blindfold and her ties at any time. Okay. Okay. So in reverse, this is about freedom and taking control of your own life, removing your own blindfolds, removing your own ties that have held you to whatever belief system has you stuck. You don't have to be a starving artist. That is a term that people have accepted over, and that's not true, right? You get to decide. No, I am a creative. I am this artist. Or I'm this type of musician, producer, whatever. Choose your words. Choose how this relates to your money because you're going to want these things to connect so that you're not, if this is something that you want to focus in on doing full time. It's saying it's completely possible to do it with the right ambition and the goals, but you've got to take off your blindfolds and you've got to take off your restrictions. And these are restrictions where in your own mind, you have to see your relationship with money, income, and work. And one of the things that I'm removing from my vocabulary is using the term working hard. Because nowadays, with this in our hand, we shouldn't we don't always have to work as hard. We shouldn't we don't have to be outside in 115 digging a ditch right now. We can make money and make deals and send emails and submit things through our phones, through our computers, through this magical Wi-Fi. And I know some people are anti, but like if you can get on and use AI to help run some scripts and emails out to people and switch it so it's your voice and how you would actually talk and speak, or have it give you ideas that you can create, like, or make portfolio clips, or launch your website and brand yourself as a whole person, as a whole creative of everything that you can do, so that if you are open to working and doing these different things, you can find an agent that can get you booked for these things, so that you don't have to like work hard to do what you love. One of the manifestations and the like mottos or affirmations, like you can choose where you're like I did my talents take me across the world, or my talents pay my bills, my talents provide a beautiful life and income. Figure out how you want to word it, where if you are the creator of your life and you are the one, let's just say every song you wrote, if you were to write about your life, if you can make that ideal situation happen, how would you write that out and create that? So do that with your life. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's like, sorry, somebody is coming. If you were to write a script, a musical, a short story, a short film, music videos, be bigger than just a song. Know how powerful you are as a creator. When you are a creative person, you already have the ability to take something and from nothing and make it into something. You know how to take an idea and bring it into this physical world. So when it comes to the money and the income matching the passion, you have to step aside and let that happen also, and know that miracles can happen. People will come into your life, connections will happen, opportunities will rise up the minute you allow yourself to start believing that miracles can't happen. I make money miracles. I have crazy good opportunities with important people who want to help put my name places. Like, affirm that, say that, speak that, and you gotta work on the self-confidence and don't have any imposter syndrome. You're gonna want to like knock through that really fast and know I deserve to be here. I am very talented. What I have is a gift to the world, and when you create something and you leave it behind, that's your legacy. If you want to work on a personal project and it's going to be an album for your daughter, so that after you're gone, years and years and years, her and her kids and her kids' kids can go back and listen to them and listen to this album or see this set of music videos. So like if you do a passion project, for example, or this is what I'm saying, is like, do something that's important and passionate to you, because that's when other people will start paying attention to you. And that's when you start getting on people's radar. Okay. God, the freaking notifications. Sorry, it's like all these texts at once. All right, let's look at your IM. So these are the affirmations that I want you to focus on for the next month. I am safe. Your mom got this. I am savoring each moment. I am learning to trust myself. It's okay. Hi, Sanaya.
Hello.
I am releasing negativity. All right, what else? What else we got going on for the month of August? So you got releasing negativity. This one again, you got river of release. Drift along the river of release where waters carry away burdens, guiding towards renewal. So there is some shit you gotta let go of. Put it in the river. Close your eyes, write it down mentally, put it in the river, let it float away. Let the water take it in, let it erase the ink. Do whatever you have to do, like mentally, to do that. Okay, this is another, you got I am safe. Now this one says protected. Find solace and safety of knowing you are sheltered and guided through life's tempest towards tranquil shores. So you're protected. Real promise. Release the chains of the past and dance to the rhythm of possibility. So you got a reference to song and rhythm. Bottom of the deck, stay in the flow. Surrender to the rhythm of life. So you got two cards about rhythm. Surrender to the rhythm of life, remaining open to opportunities and lessons as they naturally unfold. I was telling you about being open to opportunities, right? Some coming for you, which is good. Your soulmate. Your passions. God, I can taste that. Dry shampoo. Sorry. Your passions are a direct link to your soul mission. Follow your passion. Do not give up. Do not give up. Okay. You hear me? Do not give up. Keep going. Follow your passion. You are a natural teacher. Share your lessons with love and clarity. Spread wisdom through teaching. You should see about doing little kids' music classes or something with the little ones. Share the ancient wisdom within you. Your knowledge is needed. Wisdom keeper. So you're supposed to teach something. You just got two things about sharing your wisdom. Bottom of the deck, your leadership inspires others to follow a path of love. Lead with love. I believe Leo. In that, if you caught the beginning, Leo season, like it is here. Leo, we got a bunch of stuff that's calling us to wherever Leo is in your chart. And since your sun is in Leo, like this is your time. This is where you're waking the fuck up. And you're going to let these light switches turn on. And things aren't going to feel like as satisfying anymore because you have to follow your passion. You have to do, even if you're like, every day I come home and I write, every day I come home and I make something progress. I do something towards my goal, my passion. Those little somethings are going to get you more of what you need, portfolio wise, versatility wise, making you a stack that you can go and submit to all these different things where you're like, yeah, I have a library. I have my own library of music. I am not waiting on anybody else to make this happen. Everything you do is bonus and extra and gravy, but what you do as a solo artist, and that could be outside of music, like I said, if it's spoken word, if it's where you want to help other artists because you have an ear to hear songs in other people's voices, you just got to figure out like what it is that's exciting to you, that's going to bring people together, and you get to teach and share, because that's what you kept getting was like, sharing your wisdom. So, all right, that's what I got for you. All right, everybody. Hopefully I got everybody. If not, sorry, I'll get to next month or I'll send you a video. But thank you for joining me for August readings. Go ahead and start the thing over, and I will try to get the times plugged into the description box. And then to sign up for next month's readings, or whether it's auto pay or one time, just go to our website. Everything's there. I gotta get ready for a shoot pretty soon. Oh, it's 11:11 here. All right. I love you guys, and hopefully Shannon and I will both see you next month.